Hey, what's up everybody? Jason here, back with a short Bubble tutorial. I'm actually working in the startup office that I'm working for now, so I don't have my normal setup, and this is just a quick one to show you how to build an in-context help tool or tooltip. So we've got this application that has a bunch of different features on it, and all of the headings are going to have this little help icon here that will display the in-context help for a help article. Now I want to build this so I can just pass in a help article for that particular widget and link to a full article, and I want to be able to modify this text without having to redeploy the app. So if I go in and take a look at the way the things are set up, I've got basically two things that control this. I've got a help category thing, and this is what contains the list of all the help articles. There's a description, there's a title for it, and a parent category that refers back to the same category thing. So this basically gets me an infinite number of hierarchy with parent and child categories. So if I've got a gigantic feature for, say, managing clients, and there's sub features where you can do things with that client, then I can have a hierarchy and display that nice in the on the help page. And the help articles has all the typical stuff, so we take comments on our help articles, there's details, there's a draft option, so if I'm working on a help article I can show it or not show it. But the thing I want to focus on is the in-context help, and that's what I want to use to display quick help to the user. So I've set this up as a reusable element, so I can just drop this on any page in my app, and it's pretty simple. It's just a group that takes one option, and here I'm using the slug in Bubble to actually retrieve the article that I want. And if you're not familiar with the slug, if you go into help articles here, app data, and I look at the article I'm using for this example, the slug is set to activity. So when you modify this, you can change the slug name. You can create the slug name on the fly as well. And that's what I'm using to grab the help article. So I'm going to pass in that slug name, and then this group is going to search the help articles, and it's going to look for the first item where the slug equals that slug. Now you could do this in a more dynamic way. I could build another thing, and I could basically match a feature name with a slug name in the database, and then I could set this reusable element basically to pull that configuration and show the stuff automatically. But for this purposes, this works well enough because these features and slugs and things, they're not going to change very often. The only time I'll have to redeploy the app is if I'm building a new feature and I build a new header with that little help icon. So this should work well enough and make it pretty dynamic. So this is just going to grab that article, and then I'm going to show the title. I'm going to show the in-context help field, and then a link to the full article if they want to see that. So on the page, here's how it works. I've got a hidden group here, and the group help, it's set to hide, it's set to do the little slide down animation, and then the reusable element here has the slug that I'm passing to it. You could also do this with a data source, so I could go do search where help article has this slug. This is just easier, so I can just type that in every time or paste it from the database result instead of having to click here and go do search for and set that up every single time. And I'm using hero icons. This is just a really simple workflow action, which is just toggle help, and it's going to toggle that group help. So let's go back to the site, reload this, click on this, and now it's going to pull the help article, and this link will allow the user to see the full help. Now this is just a new article, so there's nothing in here yet. You could use a pop-up, you could use video, you could set a hover on this help icon to display this box as well, but something that's useful when you just want to be able to quickly show some help and some feedback to users. So hope you enjoyed this short tutorial. Remember to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.